Tonight I want to start with an incident that took place 5 years ago. An attack that shook the world, the worst terror attack in France in at least 2 decades. On target was a magazine, Charlie Hebdo. Many of you would recall what happened. Charlie Hebdo is a satirical magazine. It published cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. Terrorists stormed its office in Paris. They killed 12 people before escaping. Why are we talking about this today? Because Charlie Hebdo has published the very same cartoons again. Why now? Because the accused in the 2015 attack go on trial tomorrow. These are 14 suspected accomplices. You can imagine what it's like in France right now. A terror trial is beginning and the cartoons are back. The government is on the edge. It has issued a warning. The Interior Minister of France has said that there's a very high risk of a terror attack in the country. More than 8,000 suspected Islamic radicals are under watch. France is reliving the horror of 2015. The date was January 7th. The venue was Paris, the capital of France. Terrorists wearing masks and bulletproof vests entered the office of Charlie Hebdo. Inside, the weekly editorial meeting was on. The terrorists opened fire. They killed 12 people, 8 journalists, 2 police officers, a maintenance worker and a guest of the editorial board. The attack set off weeks of unrest in France. The magazine received global support. There were rallies across the world with supporters holding up signs that said, "Je suis Charlie," which means I am Charlie. Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula took responsibility for the attack. 3 men were involved. They were killed by the police in separate incidents. But their accomplices are yet to be punished, 14 of them. They go on trial tomorrow. More than 140 witnesses will testify.
On va revivre cette période. Les victimes vont le revivre.
We will relive this period again. The victims will relive it again, but in a slightly different situation, because fortunately, they've moved forward, rebuilding their lives. But it's something they dread, because it was very painful. Not only being injured or having lost loved ones, but on top of that, the media frenzy that was around a personal event. They will relive this experience, so it's an important moment for them. And maybe they will be more able to tell their stories. They are getting better, they have regained their place in society, and they will seize the matter rather than endure it.
Elles vont mieux.
The attack on Charlie Hebdo in 2015 was not the first, but it was the deadliest. This magazine has built its reputation by lampooning Islam and Muslims through its cartoons. Any depiction of the Prophet Muhammad is considered a serious insult and a religious offense by Muslims. A satirical depiction, more so. Charlie Hebdo knew it then. It published the cartoons nonetheless. Now, 5 years after the attack, despite the objections and the obvious security threat, they're doing it again, reprinting the controversial cartoons. As the suspects go on trial, the magazine continues to provoke and continues with its brand of provocative journalism.
Race, like the whole of the Charlie team says, we don't care about how people feel. We are going to continue to exercise our freedom, because if we start to take into account how it is received, then we won't do anything anymore, because with each drawing you can unintentionally touch a category of the population. So if we start to take into account feelings as one of the ways the press addresses its audience, it means that we won't be able to say anything anymore.
The French government is tense. The risk of terror attacks is extremely high. The French Interior Minister has said, and I'm quoting, "The risk of terror of Sunni origin is the main threat that France faces today." More than 8,000 individuals, 8,132 to be precise, are under watch in France. They are on the government database of suspected Islamist radicals, that is the term the government uses, and a potential security threat.
Our visit to the General Directorate for Internal Security this afternoon was the occasion to make an updated review on the terrorist threat, and I want to insist on the fact that it remains at an extremely high level on the national territory. Therefore, we must maintain our highest alertness, even though the French people are preoccupied by the health crisis, the economic uncertainties and the day-to-day insecurities.
Since 2013, France has thwarted 61 terrorist attacks. 32 of these attempts were made after 2017.